leaders. They've done their best. They've served. Usually someone builds the foundation, someone lays parts of the blocks, another person comes to continue. And I believe that at today's ceremony, whilst we are moving from one leadership to the other, we will also take stock and look at what the others did and tell ourselves we are going to continue from where they left off. I have been looking at the happenings and the activities that are taking place in our world. Fortunately for me, I had the opportunity to study in Ghana and also to study outside. And I also had the opportunity to collaborate and meet a lot of young people from other countries. And sometimes if I look at the way they do things, it looks a bit different from the way our young people do things here. And currently, I started teaching in this university since 1997. And if you look at things that are going on now, it means that we have to be a new or a different crop of leaders. Usually I tell people that the battle is not for the swift. And when I say the battle is not for the swift, you should understand what I'm saying. The battle is for those who think. So that's why if you go out, you see that people are coming up with inventions, young people are leading their nations. If you go to Finland, their prime minister, is it prime minister or president? She's 34 years old and she's leading a nation. And I'm just giving you these examples for you to know that in our current dispensation, the way we lead is different. And therefore, whilst we are going to hand over, I will encourage the new crop of leaders who are coming to go on the net, read a lot of books, look at what other leaders, Lincoln, Winston Churchill, what they did, and some of the changes they were able to bring in their society, the transformations in the communities. And those who are going to take over, let's tell ourselves, those are some of the transformations we want to bring into the University of Cape Coast and also in the life of our fellow students.
Today, I believe they're going to hand over to the Latif and the Archery groups. I'm happy it's Latif and Archery. I'm happy because they were, not to put them on it, but they were one of the two people who were vehemently against the use of the university system. So I'm happy they won. And I'm happy they won because then we can have our names to go to sleep. Some of us have been lambasted, some of us have been accused of all sorts of things. So I'm happy that at least the two of them and the rest can say that our interest as an office and as people is the university. Whoever wins the elections, we will work with that person or those group of persons for the good of the university. So actually, Latif, nothing personal, but I hope and pray that with this win, our names will go to rest and sleep, and that we can trust in the university system and the university management, because our interests are the students of the University of Cape Coast, and we always want the students' interests to come first. So I urge the leadership to always expect to work to ensure that UCC students come first. Our selfish desires should be put on the back burner, and let us ensure that our students win and win always. Your predecessors have done a lot. There are a lot of policies they put in place. My prayer is that there is some level of continuity, because governance is a continuity. You're going to take their liabilities and assets. There are liabilities. If they've not told you, there are many. But there are so many assets. And you hand all of them into your hands and you take custody of them. But remember that when you come to my office and I sit on my seat, it's not me. The chair that speaks, there's a team of students that speaks. When I sit in the sofa, it's Eugene that is speaking. So I pick my spots, depending on the mood and depending on what you brought for the discussion. That's just by the way. Chair, we're here to hand over, like I said earlier, and I believe that this group of students, smartly dressed, would support the university to achieve all that the university aims for. And I believe that as an office, with my senior sister, we work closely with them to ensure that they deliver on their promises and to ensure that they graduate.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. We asked for the mandate to raise the standards of the student experience at GRASAG UCC. And I believe, as do my fellow executives and our dear students, that we have delivered on our promises. Through various seminars, lectures and programs, we as an association have improved student capacities in the conduction of research and established collaborative links between researchers and their respective industry players. We have successfully lobbied management in a number of productive ways, key amongst which are the decentralization of the Institutional Review Board, the IRB, to the college level, which is under consideration or implementation. We also looked at, together with the SRC, looked at the deadline extension for registration. We also looked at deadline extension for the SAM and Emilia Kubala research grants that is used to support postgraduate students in their research work.
I stand on behalf of the 2021-2022 academic year leadership to give our farewell to the University of Cape Coast. On several occasions, we have had our colleague students say thank you to us. But Prof. Chair, I believe that today, most importantly, is our time to share our gratitude to our colleagues and the University of Cape Coast Management, Office of the Dean of Students, our staff we worked with, and even the national service persons who are not in our midst. The path we chose to tread was a path that should renew the university leadership on a pragmatic front. This we wholeheartedly accepted the duties and will discharge it duly. My favorite Presbyterian hymn, which says that a charge to keep I have, a God to glorify. We have come and we have kept that charge. We had our favorable times and we had our hard times. But through all the pain and time, we were able to go through it. The storms were not kind to us, but we were able to strive through the storms in order to get a port in the storm. I must say that the University of Cape Coast Student Front, on my own accord, has helped me to develop my leadership skills. They have built me up to be a good president. They have built me up to know when to talk and when not to talk. And I must say, I am grateful to the students and the university management.
God fulfills himself in many ways, lest one good custom should corrupt the world. These are supposed to be the dying words of King Arthur. You've heard that before. One who reigned in the 5th and 6th centuries. He said so because he was living. He knew that a new generation was going to come up a generation that have, or generation who have ideas different from his. And so he said that. And so there is a generation that's going, another generation is coming. So GRASAG, now note this. When I have said, you mention your name, I go on and when you get to the high office, or you mention your office, and then when I get to the name of God or Allah, you say God or Allah, and you say you either swear or you solemnly affirm, and then we go on. Is that okay? Right. So having been elected to the high office of in the name of God or Allah,
in the name of God,
swear or solemnly declare that I will be faithful and true to the students.
that I will be faithful and true to the students.
That I shall strive at all times to preserve,
That I shall strive at all times to preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend the constitution of the students of the University of Cape Coast.
and defend the Constitution of the University of Cape Coast.
And I hereby dedicate myself wholly,
And I hereby dedicate myself wholly,
without fear or favor,
without fear or favor,
to the service,
to the service,
welfare,
welfare,
and the statutes of the University of Cape Coast in particular,
and the statutes of the University of Cape Coast in particular,
and the laws of Ghana in general.
and the laws of Ghana in general.
I further
I solemnly affirm
that I will conform to the principles of strict accountability,
that I will conform to the principles of strict accountability, and that should I at any time break this oath of office,
I shall submit myself to the dictates of the Constitution of the students of the University of Cape Coast.
I shall submit myself to the dictates of the Constitution of the students of the University of Cape Coast,
And suffer the penalty.
and suffer the penalty.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Right.
Such privilege shall not be taken for granted, and we will give true meaning to the mantra servant leadership that heralded our message for the office of presidency. Let me hasten to express my profound gratitude to our members for entrusting us with the opportunity to serve them for the next academic year. Let me also commend our predecessors for steering the affairs of our association in the past academic year in a manner that has built upon the legacy made in the 29 years of our existence as an association. Indeed, they have raised the association to enviable standards, and we are much grateful for their service.
To every member of Team Barrister, the entire student populace, you guys are the real heroes today. To our team, I still cannot believe that throughout the campaign, I did not even give any of you a plus one of hot water for any of you. Regardless of all that you stood by me, even though there were some other incentives from other quarters to deliver this victory. I can confirm to you that from the deepest part of my heart, I have fallen in love. I have fallen in love not with the daughter of Eve, but with every single one of you that stood by me through the we start the journey to build the People's SRC. The Samuel Communities SRC has done a very great job, and on behalf of myself and my team, we say kudos for the human job that you have done. But as often said, remember the baby. There are still a lot of things we need to do in bettering the student front. Community, you may not know, but I am also Kwabna. And then my mother, and then my mom used to affectionately call me until 1st of December 2015, when she shut her eyes and took her last breath. Prof. Check, my team and I want to place premium on the long-standing peace and stability this university has enjoyed over the years. And as president and everyone, we work to ensure the continuous peaceful coexistence of all of us.
I feel excited, I feel nervous because of the enormous confidence that students have reposed in me. I always feel that, what if I fail them? So that thought has always been in me, and I'm sure that we should be doing a good job.
Okay, so any expectations?
Yes, I think students should expect from us the best, that we always speak for them, we will be their voice, and that at no point would we let them down. For that, I would say best wishes to everyone, and we should learn. We should learn and learn and learn. That's the only way out. And then I'm sure that together we shall all triumph.
Treasurer, Eric.
Yes, dear.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel, and what should UCC students expect from you?
Oh, I might say that I'm happy. And then having assumed this, I wouldn't say position, but responsibility. I think that for our administration, much is expected of us. And I want to assure our student populace that we can't fail them. Looking at the track record some of us have, and looking at the experience that we have, I think it's about time that we also champion the progressive journey that our just ended SRC president left us. So I want to assure our students that we have more to give them. So they should indeed expect more from us, and we will never fail them.
So our new SRC vice president, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel, and what should UCC students expect from you as a vice president?
Okay, so I feel very excited, although it's not all about being elected, it's about working. Okay, so what the students should expect from us is that we are going to work very hard to make sure that their stay on campus is okay, and also at the end of the day, what they are getting to take out there for people to also know that at least when you came to school, you didn't come to just learn. So that is what we hope to do for the students. So they should expect nothing but then the best from us.
And I feel very okay and proud because the one that handed over to me as secretary in ATL is the same person that handed over to me as SRC coordinating secretary. Yeah, it feels kind of good and goosebumps all over.